Hi. This is Ronette Clark Williams, your Revenue Optimization Catalyst. Hello. I am coming to you today to speak on the topic of self-care. Putting your oxygen mask on first. Now, I know we've all heard that. If anyone has ever been on a plane, I recently just got back from a trip to DC myself, and obviously when the flight attendants go through the safety instructions, that is one of the things that they speak about, that you need to put your mask on first before putting it on others. And the whole point of that is, if there is that loss of pressure, if there is that loss of air, and we are spending our time fiddling around putting the mask on others, guess what? We could run out of air and pass out before we get to complete that task, and definitely before we get to put it on ourselves. Which is why we have to make sure that we have the breath, that we are fed ourselves first, that we have everything that we need to be filled up to our tippy top so we can pour over into others. Now, easier said than done, right? Easier said than done. I get it. I understand. My story. I, mother of two, wife, daughter, sister, friend, sandwich generation thriver, as I say, with my mom, who is 79 now. She has lived with us for 11 years. My children obviously are here. They are tweens. Yes, somebody help me. Okay. They're tweens. A spouse that obviously just looks at and depends on me as that superwoman he came to know. Friends, and as I said, my sister and others who obviously know that they come to me whenever needed, for whatever needed. And when you have that reputation of being that person, being that go-to person, being that get-it-done person, being that rock star, then yeah, you can find it a bit overwhelming. As I wrote about in my recent book, Redefining Rockstar Leadership. And what I mean by redefining is that, yes, you can still have all those rockstar attributes. You can still be that person who can be counted on to get it done. You can still be that person who is, quote unquote, that miracle worker to some degree, but not in a manner in which you're sacrificing yourself. Not in a manner in which you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. Right? You want to be liked. You want to be validated. You want that pat on the back. You want to be recognized. And of course, hey, listen, we all want to be recognized to some degree, but are we doing these things solely and mainly for those reasons? Or are we doing these things because we genuinely want to? Are we doing these things because authentically this is the way that we are walking through this world? And that is what we need to consider. Right? That's what we need to consider. Our self-care is dependent on us being selfish. And there is nothing wrong with being selfish. Being selfish has allowed me to get more done and to do more for others, because I have ensured that I am taking care of myself, and I have the energy to do those things, right? I have the desire to do those things. I'm no longer walking around resentful. You all know. A lot of resentful years. Smiling on the outside, resentful on the inside. that this is what my life had become. But truthfully, it is what I had allowed my life to become. I had enabled that life. And when I decided no more, there's going to be some changes, then amazingly, people around me changed. See, there's that fear, right? If we make that change, oh, people are going to run from us. They no longer want to be around us. Oh, they're not going to consider us in that good light anymore. Now, can that happen with some people? Absolutely. Absolutely. Some people, they may just run. But that obviously tells you about that person or those people and why they really were around you to begin with. But the people who are genuinely there for you, they will shift as you shift. And that's what I found in my life. They shifted as I shifted. So, with that, self-care is what we all need to strive for. That's what we all need to strive for. We need to look at the time that we're spending and what we're spending it on, what we're doing. We need to look at having support and having people who truly are true support, having people that we know we could pick up the phone and call and that they'll be there for us, right? We need to look at tapping out and saying, yeah, I'm going to be unavailable for an hour, for whatever, 2 hours, because I'm going to go and kind of spend some me time. And that could be something as simple as sitting in a chair and staring at a wall. Oh, I've counted that as me time before. Just as long as nobody's bothering me. Or it could be a spa day. It could be getting your hair done. It could be going for a nice walk. It could be just quietly sitting down, drinking a cup of coffee. Whatever works for you. But whatever you need, whatever you can do for you to recharge. To recharge your battery so that you can be there not only to help others, but to help you. You're a rock star. You got things to do. You got a business to run. You've got creation. You've got to create. You've got to market, right? You've got to go network. You've got to get out there. You've got to do things. You need the energy. You need the brain cells. You need that for those things. So you need to also be able to recharge you, and also then from that be able to give to others to keep them going. So never forget you. Never be last. Never be last. Never forget you. You got to fuel you. And then when you fuel you, you can fuel others. And I'm telling you, my family is much happier with self-care mommy. My husband is much happier with self-care mommy than with resentful mommy. Okay? Because the beautiful thing is once you start to take care of yourself, everybody benefits. Alrighty. Well, enjoy module 7. Yes, had a moment there. I'll see you all on the call and in the group. Bye-bye.